Carnage.
Two lads chewing the fat.
It's Carnage.
Tony and Aaron in the studio.
Carnage.
What will they talk about? 'Cause we don't know.
Carnage.
Tony and Aaron in the podcast hut. Sit back and listen while they kick some butts.
That is a rubbish ending. Well, it's all that rhymes. Unbelievable.
And now, here's Carnage with Tony and Aaron.
Here we are.
Just chewing the fat.
Just chewing the fat.
Having a chat.
What day is it? I'm really confused.
It is Monday.
This is episode 4 of the world-renowned, groundbreaking podcast Carnage with myself, Tony James.
And myself, Aaron Blanchard, the podcast enhancer.
Look at that, look at him, he's in there. He enhances everybody's life just by being here. Now,
Yes.
it's Tuesday night, right?
Technically, yes.
Technically, it's Tuesday night. For us, it's Monday night.
Yes.
Now, we usually broadcast this show live, 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. around the world on Spreaker.
Yeah.
It's just appeared on Spreaker at 9 o'clock. So
Yes.
that's all good. That's fine. So we're here, but we're not live.
We're not live, no.
So we've got no interaction from anybody that's usually in the chat box.
No, but they're probably writing stuff like, hiya, right now.
Can you write in the chat box when this is on? I don't know.
I think they should be able to, shouldn't they?
I
Say,
don't-
hiya.
I don't know. So if you are there as a little gang, hello to everybody that's listening. If you're listening back on iTunes, where we are at number 5 in new and noteworthy in comedy. So congratulations, Aaron.
Man, you
Well done. Well done. It is brilliant. That was this morning. So Monday
had no
morning,
idea about
number
that.
5 in comedy. There you go. I like to bring us a bit of joy, bit of
There we go,
happiness.
that's good.
So this show's stripped back to basics now because this is just me and you, two
Yeah.
blokes chewing the fat.
It is indeed. That's what it's about, isn't it, I suppose?
Yeah. Well, we do another show on a Wednesday night, don't we?
We do, yes.
The Midweek Wrestle Chat, which is on iTunes as well and on Spreaker, all part hailing from the podcast hut.
the good people at the podcast hut.
Good people. That's your favourite line, isn't it?
It is my favourite line.
So basically, yes. So we get to now sit and chat and talk and do the things that we were going to do originally before a whole audience of people. A whole audience of people. That makes no sense, does it?
No, before everybody and their dog
Oh, there you go. All right.
started talking to us.
No, we like that. We like the
Yeah, it's
interaction.
good. No, it's great. Yeah, it's brilliant.
What are you doing? Don't put them off.
No, it was just really, we had like loads of stuff to chat about, and
Yeah.
it was just so good, the interaction last week. We didn't talk about nothing.
No, we missed a lot because everybody in the chat box was going so crazy. If you've missed any of the shows, you can subscribe to us on iTunes. If you want to leave us a review and keep us up there, you can.
That'd be great.
When I say keep us up there, I don't mean anything,
How?
anything pervy.
Steady.
I might do a little bit. So we got all the usual things coming up on this show. Don't be afraid that we're not going to do the normal things. We've got a lot of stuff to talk about. We're going to be talking. We've lost a couple of people in this world this week, and it's very sad. We're also going to give you an opportunity to become a VIP member of Carnage. That's Carnage Pod hashtag.
Hashtag
We've got
Carnage
little
Pod.
badges. Hang on, let me hang on. Where are they? Hear that? Badges. I've been sending them out left, right, and centre.
You have.
So we've got another badge we can give away, but we'll set the competition. The competition started last week, but no one's guessed
is.
it.
It's been a rollover.
You listen to the celebrity voice, guess who it is, tell us on next week's show by joining us,
badge.
and you win a badge, and we send it out to you the very next day. God,
Yes.
how good are we?
Cracking.
We're amazing, aren't we? So we've got that. We've got. You're going to enhance somebody's life. I'm going to ask you a question that people
Yeah.
don't know the answer to, or may not know the answer to. You don't know the question yet.
I am got a Scooby.
Brilliant.
No idea.
And we're going to be talking balls as well. I'll also have my top 5 a little bit later on. I'm going to do something to do with movies today.
Oh, I like a good film, me.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody does, right? So we're going to do that a little bit later on. And that's basically it. Listen, if you're over on Twitter, we're on Twitter. You want to get in touch, this is how you do it. Are you bang up to date? Are you on Twitter and you want to follow us? Well, you can. It couldn't be easier. All you have to do is follow at Podcast Enhancer or at Tony James Comedy. That's us over on Twitter. Get in touch, get interactive, be a part of our podcast, Carnage. That's it, get in touch is pretty simple, isn't it? Pretty straightforward, pretty easy.
Yeah.
Were you just
Easy as peas.
flexing?
No, I wasn't. I wasn't flexing.
I just looked away from the computer because people don't know this, but you're on Skype talking to me now.
No, my sleeve was a bit weird, so I just did a little bit of a flex, and it was sorted.
Your T-shirt sleeve or your tattoo sleeve, because you have got more ink on you than anyone I know.
I know, like a comic book, and I.
It's ridiculous. No, what's on your arm now? What is it?
It's my sleeve. It's my T-shirt. What tattoo-wise? Or?
Yeah.
These are all Batman characters.
So go on, talk about it, because we can't see. This is theatre of the mind for the people listening.
Here we go. I've got Poison Ivy
on your wrist area now, just above his hand. That's where the wrist is, people. You see, I'm like a doctor.
On the other side, I've got Bane.
Who's Bane?
Bane's another quite famous Batman.
That's on the other side of your. That's all on your forearm so far. We're moving up the arm a little bit now.
Scarecrow.
What?
I've got a Scarecrow.
What? Wizard of Oz?
No, from Batman. These are all Batman characters.
When was a Scarecrow in Batman? Am I really
quite
dumb?
Famous? Yeah, quite a famous character.
Ruined that, haven't I?
I've got a little character called Scarface.
Right, I know him. He's not Batman, is he?
Not yet. It's a little puppet called Scarface.
All right.
I've got this.
Where are we now on your arm? Where are we? We're still underneath the elbow. We've not even got to the elbow yet.
I've got another one that's going to really confuse you. I've got Jervis Tetch, the Mad Hatter.
Right, from the band Pulp.
No, that's Jarvis Cocker.
Oh, sorry.
And he is a Mad Hatter. I've then got the most famous bad guy, I suppose, the Joker, which is pride of place on my forearm.
Yeah, not even at the elbow. Are we above the elbow now?
We're at the elbow now.
We're going up.
I've got a Killer Croc.
Right. You know, sometimes when you wish you, I'll ask a question. Go on. Yeah.
I've got Harley Quinn, which is probably the biggest character I've got on there.
Yeah.
Then I've got an old school Arkham Asylum.
Sorry, say that in English.
Arkham Asylum. It's where all the nutters go in Gotham.
Oh, right, okay, got you.
I've got about 90 bats then.
Have you really? Are those all bats, those little things?
Yeah. And then I've got Batman.
Right.
And then Gotham City at the very top. It goes onto my neck.
So, I'm guessing you're a fan of Batman?
No, I hate it. No, I do, obviously, yeah. I quite like comic books.
Hang on a sec. Here you go. I'm Batman.
You are indeed.
Did you like that?
That was beautiful, Tony.
That was good. Do you want to do your Batman impression? Go for it. Hang on a sec. Right, go.
I'm Batman.
Yeah, rubbish. Yeah, never mind.
Terrible.
So what? That's just one arm.
That's just one arm.
You've got another arm full.
I've only got a little bit on this arm.
What's on there? You might as well say. You've said everything else.
Well, it's all stuff that means stuff, like all things in my life that's happened so far.
Right.
So I've got just some cool things, really, random stuff. I've got some waves.
Right, normal thing to have on your arm.
Yeah, because I used to be a kayaker. A bit of kayaking and canoeing.
I've seen that. I've seen a picture of you on Facebook in a kayak, but you look soaking wet. Now, if you're in a kayak and you're soaking wet, it says to me that you were in the water, which means when you say, I used to be a kayaker, is that the reason you're not anymore because you're a bit rubbish?
No, I was showing off then. I was doing some Eskimo rolls.
Of course you were.
So I've got 3 gold stars because I was the 3-time British champion kayaker.
Yeah.
I've got a couple of dice, but each dice has got a different number of spots on it.
I'm slowly losing the will to live here. I don't know what I'm doing. I
got some flowers, I got a red dragon, and I got a Thundercat symbol.
Ladies and gentlemen, Aaron Blanchard and his tattoos.
Thank you very much.
Down the drain, there you go.
There we go.
Sweet, geez, unbelievable. I'll be honest with you. I had a gay mate who was into his boyfriend was into tattoos.
Right.
And he was also a massive boxing fan. We quite like boxing and UFC and martial arts and wrestling and stuff like that. He loved it, and his boyfriend was away for the weekend, so he thought for a surprise he'd go and get a tattoo for when his boyfriend came home, but it didn't quite go to plan.
Right.
Do you want to know the story?
Yeah, I do want to know the story.
He was a boxing fan, so he went to the tattooist, said, look, I've had this idea, and I want this, and I want this. 2 great boxers on me. It's for my boyfriend. So he had this tattoo done. What are you laughing at? Don't laugh. It's deadly serious. And he got the tattoos done. Right. And he's like, oh, God, and they healed up. His boyfriend was away for a week. So eventually his boyfriend came home. He said, look, I've got you a surprise. I know you love boxing. I know you like tattoos. I've combined the 2. He said, oh, that's amazing. What have you done? He said, you've done this for me. You've put this on your body for me. He said, yeah. So he turned around and he lowered his trousers lowered his pants, and on his arse, on one cheek, he had Muhammad Ali,
Right.
greatest boxer of all time.
Yes.
On the other cheek, he had Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson.
So he had Muhammad Ali on one. And do you know what his boyfriend said?
What's that?
He said, if you think I'm getting in the ring with those two, you got another thing coming.
Hey!
Hey, come on! Yeah, it was rubbish, wasn't it? It's such a long...
Gold, I
I don't know about that. It was a load of rubbish. That's what that was. We like to bring a bit of laughter, smile to your face every week.
That.
Did you like that? You're going to remember that, aren't you? Write it down quickly. Write it down. Hey, listen, we always do your tipple. We haven't done it yet. We usually start the show by telling people what you're drinking.
Yes,
This is quite nice. I'm enjoying this. Just sat chilling out. There's no one pestering us. What? Hang on. Let's find out what he's drinking, shall we?
What's Aaron got to drink? What's Aaron got to drink? And now it's time for Aaron's tipple of the week. He calls it his weekly slurp. Let's find out what Aaron's got to drink.
Right, Tone, this evening I am drinking. I'm a bit of an old man this evening.
This is exciting.
So I'm actually drinking a hot beverage.
Oh. Well, it isn't Tuesday night, to be fair. Well, it is, if you're listening to the show.
Yeah, it is, but
it isn't now.
I'm drinking an organic peppermint infusion.
Oh, you blasted it out. Unbelievable. Sorry. Go on, what?
Sorry.
Say
I'm
again.
drinking a Clippers organic peppermint infusion.
What does that even mean?
Peppermint tea.
What is... is that it?
Yeah, that's all I'm drinking.
Let's have a look. You're going to hold it up on Skype for me to see in your mug. So it's a proper tea bag with the thing hanging out the side. Have you got milk in that?
No, just hot water.
Oh, what does it taste like?
Mint.
Hot mint.
Yeah, it's good. It's good for your digestion.
Is it?
Yeah, it's good for your belly. I'm a bit bloated today.
But is it nice though?
Yeah, it's lovely.
Would you suggest? I mean, this tipple of the week. You're meant to tell people. They're meant to go out and try it. You've not even sold it. You've not sold it. Let's be honest.
Basically, I had a couple of donuts earlier on, so I'm feeling a bit bloated today.
How many donuts? When you say a couple,
literally two donuts.
Right. Where did you have them?
About 25 minutes ago.
This is ridiculous. I've not even had dinner yet. What time?
I know, but that was my dinner.
It's 9:45. I've not eaten.
That's crazy. You've been really busy, though.
I have been busy. I've been sorting things out and helping people build things.
Oh, well,
I say helping people. It was me and the other half. We've got a new summer house. It is turning into the podcast hut where we broadcast this show from.
Yes.
And so I've been wallpapering, putting up roof tiles and everything. And I've been covered in no more nails like you wouldn't believe.
No more nails.
How many tubes of that can you get through in one day? Hey, I'll tell you what, right? I've had nothing but problems walking around the street. It's been in the press as well. Seagulls.
Yes.
Right? They've been everywhere. People have been moaning about them online. There's been stories about dogs being attacked. I went out. I walked my dog. And bear in mind, I'm not a small bloke.
No.
But I had... My dog is like almost 14 stone, St. Bernard.
Yeah, it's not a small dog either.
So the two of us walking down the street, we need space. This seagull started circling around and it was going up in the air and it was dive bombing and it was coming with his... I almost said his paws. His, what you call them? His hooves. His talons. Talon? Is that what you call...
I don't think seagulls have talons, do they?
I don't know what you call them.
They have like webbed feet like ducks, don't they?
Do they?
I think so.
Ducking Laura.
I'll have a look.
You sort it out, enhance it. So he's got his bit, and he's coming down, and we had to literally run. Me and Hogan running is a funny sight. But with the seagull attacking us on top, we looked absolutely ridiculous. So we couldn't walk round. But anyway, so we've been haunted by these seagulls by our house.
Seagulls, yeah.
Going round and round in circles, and their chicks, which are their babies, they're obviously protecting them. They become very protective of where they've laid the eggs and all the rest of it, and that's why people are saying, you just got to be careful. What you're showing me?
I got webbed feet. Yeah, they've got webbed feet.
Right, webbed feet. Okay. So we've had this problem, but this morning I saw the chick, which they look grey, don't they? They look a bit like ducks, to be honest, when they're chicks, they're babies. Yeah. They were flying with the adults. Does that mean that the adults are going to stop being protective now the babies have started flying? Are they going to go? Are they